Okay, so I am live right here in our community, and as usual, I'd like to check if my devices are able to see, and if you can hear me, if you can hear me loud and clear in our community right here, I just want you to put some comments. Okay, Hyacinth, can you hear me clearly? I just want to know if you can hear me clearly. But in the meantime, I just have to take a look at my phone to see if you can hear. But if you can hear me clearly, Ikimba, can you hear me clearly? Just put a comment section. Okay, just put a comment section there to show me that you can hear me clearly, and I will begin to shoot with today's lessons. I believe that you can hear me. Oh, I'm seeing beautiful emoticons that are spreading right now. But I just want to put a comment because my laptop is right here before me. I just want you to put a comment so that I will see that you are seeing me and you're hearing me clearly, so that I can begin to. Oh, phenomenal, fantastic! So you can hear me clearly right away. So let's push. Let's get this thing going. It's beautiful in the city of Port Harcourt. I've been having a great time in my office. It's so sunny over here in the office, and I'm glad to be finally come to you with the things that I'll be sharing with you today. How to have a phenomenal 2020 in life and in business. So I'll be sharing from the depth of my heart. I'll be sharing from my experiences. I'll be sharing ideas and strategies with you. And if you've got questions, you can put them in the comment section. And if I don't answer them during the live session, I will answer them when I am done. So I'm going to be sharing 10 things today, how you can have a phenomenal 2020 in life and in business. So let's shoot. The first thing that I'm going to be sharing is to tell you to open up your life to the stories that your life will be telling you. To open up your life to the stories that your life will be telling you. So some days back, I began to ponder over the Christmas period and how people are in a kind of mode where they are buying stuff to stock up the house, when they are thinking of vacations and planning how to enjoy their lives in the village, how they're going to buy new cars, new sets of shoes, and all that. And it's not to say that those things are bad, but I've come to realize that I'm not moved anymore by all those excitement, the excitement of the season. I'm looking at every day just like every other day, a day that just comes and rolls on into the next day and into the next day, and we have a weekend, we have a month, and all that. I'm not even excited about going for the all night, the first night where we have a lot of prophecies to be released. And I realized that 2 years ago I stopped going for all night, and I preferred just staying at home, having a nice time with myself, having a quiet time with myself. And just, that's not to say that going for all night is bad, but I'm saying that as I am growing in my life, I'm beginning to see things differently. I'm beginning to see things from different dimensions. I'm allowing my life to speak to me, and I'm taking those things as feedback and realizing that going on a certain path is just the way for me to go. So for you in 2020, there are a lot of things that will be happening to you. Trust me. A lot of things. You're going to age, you're going to become older, and there are a lot of things that your life will be speaking. And one of the things I want to focus on is the thing that is called purpose for your life. So you've heard a lot of things about finding that one single thing that you ought to be doing, that one single thing that you ought to be doing in your life that is called purpose. You've heard it in your church, you've heard it, motivational speakers have said it, you've read it in a lot of books. But there's something that I want to share with you today. Trust me, a lot of individuals are doing a lot of things, and they find joy doing all those kind of things. I read mechanical engineering. I finished from mechanical engineering in Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and then I had to work in Saipem for 10 years. And today I'm doing something utterly different from engineering. But do you know one thing? Because I'm able to listen to my life, I'm able to go with the flow and do quite a lot of things. I've been able to discover that one thing that I'm doing today, and that is empowering people. My gift of speaking, my gift of writing, these are tools that are helping me to just empower people. But every other thing I've done in life, have proven to me that there is a thread that runs around the things that I'm doing currently and the things I have done before in the past. So what am I saying is that there are a lot of things that you may find yourself doing, things that you find joy doing, maybe cooking, maybe traveling, maybe making hairs. The thing is that allow yourself to have a great time with life and enjoy the feedback that life is giving to you. Trust me, by doing this, by doing that, by doing this, you may come to realize that this is the one thing that you will be doing that people usually call the purpose. Yes, a lot of individuals will say, time is passing and all that, but we are here in life to have a journey. We are here in life to have an experience. A lot of people are rushing in life because they think that time is passing. But they're not enjoying life, so to say. So I'm saying to you today, open your life and enjoy the stories that your life will be telling you. And by putting your hands and doing a lot of things that your hands find great to do, you will figure out that great and one thing that people call purpose that you'll be doing. That's one. That's what I want to share with you. Open yourself up. Open yourself to the universe. Enjoy the flow, and it will help you. Trust me, it will. A lot of individuals come to me and say, I can do this, can do that, and do that. But I can't find myself just doing one thing. And I tell them that God gave you all these gifts to be able to utilize them and express yourself on the earth before you exit. So why are you killing yourself, feeling bad about the fact that God has blessed you with all these things and you're not having those expressions and experiences? So I tell them, just focus. The Bible says, whatsoever your hand findeth to do, do it with diligence and with love. Trust me, by the time you do this, do that, and enjoying the flow, you will find that those things are leading you onto the path that you call your purpose. That is one thing. So you may find yourself like that in 2020. Enjoy the flow. The next thing I want to share with you today is affirmations, especially money affirmations. People who know me know that I love money, right? I love the fact that I'm exchanging my brain for money. I love the fact that I'm being a blessing to a lot of individuals and I get paid doing that. But the thing I've come to find out is that a lot of individuals are disconnected from their realities. They are disconnected from the craving to really build wealth. Maybe because of their past. When you were growing up, there were certain things that your father told you about not being able to get money from trees. And so you ask them for something and they tell you, do you think I have money? Do you think the money grows on trees? Do you think that? And then a lot of scarcity mentality has really cluttered your mindset, just before your face, and everything that you do, you're seeing it from the point of scarcity, that you just don't want to spend money, you don't want to use something because you feel that's going to just finish. Now in the year 2020, I want you to be a magnet for money. I want you to be a magnet for wealth. And one way that you can do that is to have affirmations, right? Create affirmations for yourself. You can start with 2 or 3 sentences. I can give you sentences. You can wake up in the morning and say to yourself, I am valuable, money loves me, wealth is attracted to me, everything that I do today will bring wealth to my doorsteps. These are affirmations that you can start to use for yourself. You can write them down. You can listen to this video again and write them down and just put them maybe on your bathroom door, or you put it where you can just say it, or you can put it on your ceiling when you're sleeping, and you can look at them when you are about to sleep and repeat them, to yourself. By consistently repeating these affirmations to yourself, you are creating for yourself, around yourself, the kingdom of wealth. You're creating yourself, you're putting yourself in a bubble where the universe is consistently bringing people, bringing circumstances, bringing events, bringing scenarios to you that can help you to grow wealth. So I tell a lot of creative people, you just have to speak to yourself and make money affirmations. There's something about words. All right. So I can share this with you for a fact. When I had an accident in July this year, 2007, this year, 27th of July. If you want to care to know, I'm still using this to walk, but my life is still moving on. Okay. So the thing is that when I was in the hospital, and I went to meet a medical doctor, he said something to me. Are you a Christian? I said, yes, I'm a Christian. He said, speak to your situation. It wasn't necessarily because I was a Christian, but there's something that I grabbed from what he said to me about speaking to situations. And then when I was also lying down in the hospital, on the hospital bed, nurses would come around and tell me to speak to the situation. Speak to your blood pressure, speak to your blood, speak to your bone, speak to the blood in your being. And trust me, when I began to ponder over what they were telling me, I found out that these people understood what affirmations were. They understood the power of affirmations. So it's the same thing that I'm telling you today. All right. Speak to yourselves. All right. Speak to yourself. Have this money affirmations so that you create around yourself a bubble of wealth that will bring circumstances, situations, people to you that can help you to build wealth in the year 2020. And trust me, with wealth, you can enjoy your life. Trust me, I know you know that already. With wealth, you can enjoy and have a beautiful life in 2020. So that's number two. Number three thing that I will share with you today is be vicious at showcasing yourself. Be vicious at showcasing yourself. Now, I tell individuals that there's one philosophy that I go by. I tell people that if you do not know Emeka Nobis, then it's my fault. If you do not know me, it's my fault. If you don't know Emeka Nobis, it's my fault. It's not anybody else's fault, but my fault. So what does that mean? That on a daily basis, I'm consistently spreading myself to the point that at least 5 people that have never heard about the Emeka Nobis brand will hear about me. And you may ask yourself, why is it? How is it that possible? Does it mean that I walk around the road and along the street to tell people, this is Emeka Nobis, get to know me? No, there's something that is available to you, and that is your digital infrastructure. Every one of us here, I think we have phones in our hands, and you're watching me. Maybe I believe that 90% of individuals who are watching me right now will be watching me with their smartphones. This smartphone is your digital infrastructure. It's something that you can use to make sure that a lot of individuals know who you are. So how do I do that? I consistently go on my timeline and I'm consistently sharing content. I'm consistently putting out links to make individuals to get to know me. Now, let me give you a practical example. So when I wanted to, I had a training with someone about 4 weeks ago. Last month, it was how to help individuals to make money utilizing WhatsApp. And so it was a collaborative gesture. We came together, he taught for a day and I taught for a day, and then we put together the PDF. So what did I do? I began to share with my tribe. I began to put it out on my timeline. I began to share via my email. I began to share through my Facebook Messenger board, telling them to buy the PDF. And so when they had bought the PDF, what did I do? I sent an email to all of them who had bought the PDF and told them to share on their timelines. And now I carefully crafted the message such that anybody who was to get the PDF from me was going to send me first and foremost a message via WhatsApp to my number. Why was I doing that? They send a message to me via my WhatsApp, and then I ask them for their full names, and they tell me their full names, and I tell them, okay, I've saved your number right away. I want you to save my number. The essence is this: I become a part of their lives, and they become part of my own life. They have become part of my existence. All right. They have known me, and by being on WhatsApp, they will be seeing my status. All right. So now they will go from strangers to being individuals who know about my brand. And trust me, the more that they see what I put out on my WhatsApp status, the more that they connect with my brand, the more they become brand ambassadors, and they can share about my brand to other individuals. And if there's something else that I'm selling, I can easily sell to them because they have come to trust my brand, they have come to become brand ambassadors, they have believed in my brand, and now they can buy from me more things. All right. So that is just one thing that I do to be able to make individuals to know me. Another thing that I do is that when I go to speak at events, okay, I go with my, or when I'm going to attend certain seminars, I go with my cards. Right, my cards are not just for me to give you a complimentary card or a business card. My card has something that I can do for you if you connect with me, and then on the card I will tell you to send a particular message to a number, my number, via WhatsApp, and then I have a free gift that I can give to you that can help you to really build a beautiful life. And so what people do is that they send a message, and when they send the message, they become part of my list. From there, I can send them to my messenger bot. They become part of a messenger bot. They are now part of my WhatsApp list. And also from there, I can send them to my emailing list, where I can connect with them and consistently build a relationship. The more that you build relationship with people, the more that they come to trust you, the more that you can influence them, and the better for your business. So they trust you. Trust is one thing that you should consistently work on. They trust you. The more they trust you, the more you can influence them, and the more you can influence them, the more you can sell to them, and the more that they can pay you. Do you see this sequence? The more that you can give value, the more that they can come to trust you, the more that they can influence them, and after influencing them, the more you can sell to them and they can buy. That is just how it works. So consistently showcase yourself. It's critical. Consistently showcase yourself is critical. That is number 3 thing that you should be doing in the year 2020 to have an exceptional year in your life and in business. The number 4 thing that you have to be doing in the year 2020 is that you have to have a communication system. Okay, you have to have a communication system. What do I mean by that? You have something that you are doing already that you're knowledgeable about. Okay, it could be that you're an engineer, it could be that you're a medical doctor, it could be whatever it is that you're doing currently. There's something about it that other individuals need to know. Like I am here now and I'm sharing with you from the depth of my experiences. You are learning from me, so other individuals want to learn from you. So for you to be able to do that, you have to be able to set up a communication system. So for me, practically, my communication system is my email. My communication system is my social media handles, and my live events. So you have to have a communication system. Do you want to do emails? Do you want to send out messenger bot messages directly into people's messenger on Facebook, or you want to use social media to consistently to publish content that can make people understand that you exist and come to accept you as an authority in your space? Now you have to do that. So you just can't keep silent in the year 2020. You have to have a communication system, and you have to wake up consistently on a daily basis to share to individuals your ideas, your thoughts, your thinking patterns, your ideas, what your perspective on issues. Share with them stories, share with them learnings through these platforms or through these channels. Okay, so your channels you are using, you can utilize the digital infrastructure that we have available to us to be able to reach out to people, to communicate to them. Now what it means is that by your consistent communication, people begin to see you as an expert in the space. They begin to see you as an authority in the space. So imagine that every day you wake up in the morning and you're seeing one medical doctor always telling you how to take care of your eyes, how to, take care of your health and all that. When it comes to you thinking about who to go to when you have a problem in your health, you will think immediately of that medical doctor. That's the truth. Okay, so you wake up in the morning every day and you see someone sharing about how to build a website, how to make the website responsive. He's consistently sharing with you ideas, strategies concerning how you can have a beautiful, functional website that converts. When you're thinking of who to hire to build a website, you're going to think of that individual first. So that's what I'm saying to you. It establishes you consistently waking up on a daily basis and utilizing your communication channels to expose to the world what you know, the content in your heart, your ideas, your strategies, your processes. People begin to see you and know you as an authority. And the more that they know you as an authority, the more they can want to work with you so that you can be of a great blessing to them. And trust me, the more you do that, the more money comes to you, the more enjoyable that you can live your life, and the greater that you become. So what does it do for you? Number one, it can establish you as an authority. So in that space, that thing that you're doing consistently, utilize your communication channels to expose your ideas, your thoughts to the world. It will make them know you as an authority. Secondly, it's going to help other individuals to begin to show their lights. Trust me, by virtue of what I'm doing today, and you're listening to me, you're watching me, you are going to go back to yourself when you're done, and begin to ask yourself certain questions. How can I be better? How can I do these things better? What it has done for you is that it has made you to own your destiny and shine your light brighter. That's what it's doing. All right. The third thing that it does is that it establishes what I call an ecology of our collective existence. That's what it means. What I mean, ecology of our collective existence. What do I mean by that? If I am doing good because I'm showcasing the blessedness of God in me, and another individual is showcasing the blessedness of God in him, we are going to live in harmony. So I'm not going to be envious of this individual to the point of wanting to kill him or wanting to harm him, because he's living his life and I'm living my life. So together we are going to exist in harmony. Does it make sense? That's what I mean by ecology. So nobody's going to want to harm one another. The society will be saner, and we will all be able to live together in harmony. That's what I mean. That's the way to live. Okay, so it's going to make you know you as an authority, help others show their lights, and we will establish the ecology of existence. So that's the key thing that I wanted to share with you when it comes to the viciousness of showcase. Okay, let me see if I have some comments here or people who want to ask questions. Okay, I can see Darlene Mardo. Awesome, Darlene, welcome. Okay, hi, since you're sharing the things that okay, you said a lot of us have wrong programming. That's the thing. A lot of us have wrong programming about money, and by using affirmations, you can suggest to yourself the things that can help you. Awesome. So Darlene Mardo, I don't know, you said you can't share. Okay, find somewhere, I don't know, in the comment section. I think that, okay, because it's a closed group. Okay. All right. So those are the comments that I'm seeing there. I'm thankful and grateful to Hyacinth for having me in this community to share. It's really, 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 I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much for this great, wonderful opportunity. So I've done 4 things. Going to the 5th one. So the 5th one is that in 2020, do not be afraid to ask for help. In 2020, do not be afraid to ask for help. So the thing is that there's a lot of ideologies that are going on in our communities now, even in our churches, in our religious organizations, where people are consistently preaching to individuals not to trust people. Do not even trust anyone. Don't trust your friends. Don't trust anyone. Just believe in God alone. What it's doing to us is that it's creating a society where there's mistrust. And I'm wondering how we can exist without trusting people. Yes, I do not make mincemeat of the fact that people have come to bite other people at the back. I'm not saying that. But the thing is that when we consistently believe in this ideology, there's a problem. The problem is that we cannot exist as a community. And trust me, success is heightened. Success is heightened within the context of community. Does it make sense? Your success happens because you're within a community. You cannot become successful alone. At some point in your life, you're going to need other individuals, not God. Yes, God is part of the subset of factors that you need to exist and make success happen, but you need other human beings because God created us here to be here as a community. It's critical for you to understand that. And do not be afraid to ask for help. I ask for help consistently. People helping me, asking for help for money, asking for help for working together with me to collaborate with me to host something or a venture that I'm going into. I am not afraid to ask for help. You should not be afraid to ask for help. Does it make sense? You should not be. Because even the billionaires of the world, they're asking other billionaire friends of theirs for help. It's the way the world functions. We have to be here as a community. Does it make sense? So think about it. Okay, so when you're believing all these things, do not trust people, do not trust people. Be careful about how you believe these ideologies, because you need people to exist. Remember, I said success is heightened within the context of community. Somebody invited me here because they trusted me to be able to be a blessing. They trusted me that I was going to come in here and share Balderdash with you to poison your brain or poison your mind. They trusted in me to be able to deliver, and that's why I'm here. So now you know me because you're watching. Do you see how the fact that someone trusted me has brought me here? I've been a blessing to you. Now I can be more successful because one of you may reach out to me and say, "Hey, can you come share? Hey, can you come do this? Hey, buy this," and I can become more successful. So trust is a critical ingredient if you're going to be successful, and do not be afraid to ask for help in 2020. Is going to help you a lot. That's number 5. Okay. Um, let me let me take some water, man. Great time. I hope we're having a great time. We've had a great time so far. All right. So number six thing is that intellectualize. I will say this: intellectualize your assets. All right. For whatever business you're doing, for whatever thing that you're doing in life, those things can be documented as a process. That's the intellectualization of your assets. That's what I mean. So for example, that's why doctors they document the procedures to to have surgery done, so that another medical doctor coming in who is undergoing training can take these steps and be able to do a fantastic surgery on someone else who has the same problem for which that process was documented. So I'll give you a particular example. So for the thing that I taught in that community, as I said, I took everything that I taught them about how to make money utilizing WhatsApp, and I put it together into a PDF that I now sell for just 500 naira. And you can imagine that on Black Friday, I was able to make close to 200 sales. So you multiply 500 naira by 200 sales. That's to tell you how much came in 2 days, Thursdays and Friday and Saturday, that the Black Friday thing happened. But how was I able to do that? Because I was able to intellectualize my asset, intellectualize my experience. Okay, so so when I teach certain things, all I do is to convert to PDF. So for you, the same thing. You can decide that in 2020 you have to be intentional about the things that you share. So for me right now, everything that I shared on Facebook from January, someone is compiling them into a beautiful resource that I can sell. Does it make sense? So all my posts on Facebook from January till this time, or till the end of the year, will be compiled into a PDF that I can sell. It could be a book, it could be, and trust me, all the posts that I've done this year can enter into more than 5 books, or even 6 books, or even 10 books. I'm not exaggerating. So for everything that you do, you can intellectualize them. It's critical that you understand that. Intellectualize your assets. Make sure that your processes, your systems, the things that you're sharing can be brought together and become an asset that you can sell intellectually. Does it make sense? Beautiful. All right. So number 7 thing is what I call collaborative intelligence. You cannot do it alone in 2020. Listen to me. You can't do it alone in 2020. So you need to collaborate with other people. Collaboration has gotten me great results. So for example, this thing that I'm doing right here now in this community is called collaborative intelligence. What does it mean? So Hyacinth has brought me in here to share, and by virtue of that, he has exposed me to this community. And I don't know who is going to be a blessing to me tomorrow from this community. I know it's going to happen, but I don't know who it is. I know the universe has seen me work, has seen me share. So things will happen in my favor. That's how it works. So I work together with individuals to create the kind of results that I want, and it's usually beautiful. So don't go the journey alone. You're setting up a business in 2020. If you can do it yourself, find someone that you can work with, find someone that you can partner with, and let the two of you do it together. If you can do it together, if you can do it alone. There's some individuals who are not good with numbers, but they are good with strategy. There are those who are not good with HR, but they are good with organization, with planning. So find individuals who have the strengths that you can leverage on. So let me give you a particular example. I'm also a part of a multi-level marketing company, aka network marketing, and I've been thinking that I don't want to. I just don't want to do network marketing all about selling products and having referrals and building a team of individuals who are also using companies' products and having great leverage. I want to be a notable don in the network marketing industry in Africa. So I don't know if you've heard about Eric Worre, but when you think about network marketing in the world, Eric Worre is one man that stands out tall, that teaches it, that builds community around network marketing. I want to do the same thing in Africa. So I said to myself, that could happen if I start to host yearly conferences. I didn't know that my thoughts had gone into the universe, and there was another lady who was thinking in the same direction, and came into my inbox and asked for me to work with her so that we could do monthly teachings starting from December till next year. So we're going to be doing monthly teachings every month. So she takes 2 days, I take 2 days. People are going to pay, and we split the cash. And we're going to be doing this every month up until November, when the two of us will host the conference for people who are in network marketing. So it's not going to be me alone, it's going to be the two of us. But you see that we have come together and we are collaboratively um, coming together intelligently to be able to pull this off. So in the year 2020, do not go it alone. Make sure that you can collaborate intelligently with other individuals so that you can achieve greater success in whatever it is that you are doing. That was number 7. Okay, number 8 is something that we have been hearing a lot, but let me just paint it again, and I believe that you can see it from a different perspective. So I was traveling. Number 8 is about relationships. Relationships. So I was traveling to Elisha to go and speak. That was about 3 weeks ago. I can't remember exactly. So I passed Ileife on my way to Elisha, and there was this young girl. As our car was going by, I saw this young girl. Apparently, she had come back from school because she was carrying a bag, small duffel bag at her back, and she was going up a slope to meet the mom. I don't know whether it was mom, but I just assumed it was the mom. And there was the mom up the slope, sitting down on a bench, carrying a baby at the back, and I was eating. I think it was pounded yam, because I'm saying pounded yam because pounded yam is the staple food of the people in the southwest. So I began to think about the girl because I saw the woman was sitting in front of a hut, and the houses that were surrounding the woman were all of mud houses and had thatched roofs. Mud houses and thatched roofs. So I began to think about myself: how would this girl grow up in this kind of community, seeing thatched roofs all around her, and maybe not being able to step out of that kind of environment to another place where she could see something that could expand the possibilities of her existence and living. And I began to think of the fact that she sees her mom. Her mom has given birth. Perhaps she will grow with the intention of just growing, becoming a woman, getting married to a man, and then having her own kids. And the kids will replicate exactly the same thing. That is to show you the power of relationships in our lives. That the people that we have around our lives will paint the picture of the future that we strongly align with. Now, check your life, the things that you've done in your lives. For those of us who started smoking, who started having girlfriends at early age, who started having sex, it was because of how friends were able to influence us. Because these close friends that we had in our lives, we are painting the pictures that we bought into closely and emotionally. So check the friends that you have in your life. Check the friends that you have in your life right away. If they're not painting the picture of the kind of life that you want to live in 2020, this is the time that you have to sever those relationships. Trust me, those people are anchors in your lives. Those people that you are very close to, that you're connected to, that you're enjoying life with, those are very, very close to you, and they are the ones who will paint the kind of pictures of the future that you will emotionally anchor your existence on. So if those people are not giving you the vibes of greatness, the vibes of wealth, the vibes of possibilities, this is the time to cut them off. Excise them from your life, because you didn't come to the earth with them. You came here to walk on a journey. Yes, you're going to exist in a community, but it's critical to understand that those that you're going to be walking with on this journey, they are also critical to the success of your life. It's critical to understand this. So for me, how do I know this? When you have a friend, that when you're inspired and you come to the individual, maybe a girl or a boy, and you say, this is what I'm thinking, and the person starts to say, this Nigeria the way we did so, this Nigeria the way we did so, you sure say, this Buhari era, you be like saying malaria, don't they worry you. Those are the kind of individuals not to have in your life. Trust me. The individuals that I have in my life, when I come, they are my intimates. When I sit down with them and I tell them I have a plan to go to mass, the next thing they will tell me, oh geez, that's a wonderful plan. Now let's sit down and see how we can go to mass. And by critically dissecting the steps, we may find out that whether my desire was going to be something that will be tangible, realistically done or not. But not that I will come to them with an idea and they will instantaneously shut me down with those nasty words that they will utter, because they are my friends. What they say, they are anchors to my life. So take care of your relationships. Be critical. Be symbiotic in your relationship. You shouldn't be parasitic, but understand that when people begin to be parasitic in your relationship and you've done your best to take them from that level to being symbiotic, where everything is mutually exclusive and mutually beneficial, and they're not taking the step with you, it's best to let them be. All right. So relationships are critical. Be sure of the kind of people that you are bringing into your life in 2020 will be the ones that will push you to your unlimited possibilities. I hope that you take this very carefully and seriously. All right. So number nine is this. Expand your earnings that will draw your goals nearer. Okay. Expand your earnings. Okay. Expand your earnings. If you are here in this community and you are making money from one single source, you are an endangered species. If you're in this community and you're making money, let me repeat again, if you're in this community and you're making money from just one source, you are an endangered species. You are an endangered species. So you've got to be able to think about expanding your earnings in 2020. It's critical. 2020, expand your earnings. So I can tell you that I earn from multiple sources, not just from speaking and writing. I earn from real estate. I earn by investing in smaller businesses. I earn from speaking and writing. I earn from network marketing. I earn from Forex. So it's critical that you expand your earnings, because the more earnings that you have, the more you're able to leave your goals. You're able to execute your goals and get your targets done. Expand your earnings. If you look at the wealthy people in the world, many of them do not live on just one kind of earning. Many of them have like 5 or 7 income streams. Think about it and take this really, really seriously. Does it make sense? Take it really, really seriously. Do not live just on one income source. Trust me, it's really crazy. So you can start a business, all right? Like I have started a business and employ people. When you get to that point where your income has gone high, you can employ people and leverage on them to really build wealth. You can invest in smaller businesses. So for me now, I am investing in a donut business. All right. So I put in 100,000 and they're paying me 30,000 every month for the next 9 months. I'm doing Forex. I give the company the money, they trade my money, and they pay me 15% every month. This is not money that I'm working for. It's money that I've taken and handed over to individuals who can multiply my money. And trust me, when I began to understand this truth, that just the same way I'm doing amazing things in my own field, the individuals who have been blessed with the gift of multiplying money, that is the truth. They are being blessed with the gift of taking money and multiplying it. So why should I kill myself? I shouldn't kill myself. All I need to do is take my money, hand it over to them, let them multiply the money, and all I do is to sit back and enjoy the dividends. So I'm consistently studying money and how money works. Trust me. And seeing how I can multiply money without my being there present physically. And that's what I'm doing in network marketing also, by building a team of individuals who I leverage upon, who will leverage the other individuals. And as we are growing a bigger team and increasing our activities within the team, I can make money even while I sleep. It's called passive income. So expand your earnings in 2020. Consistently seek out for avenues to expand your earnings, and trust me, you'll be better for it. Finally, number 10. Finally, number 10. Number 10. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're getting to the end of the session. Okay, let me see if there are other. Okay, Celestine is saying that Miss Nobis, can we get this video on YouTube? I think we can. I would download it and put it on YouTube. Darling is saying, okay, very important topic. Hope I think it will remain in the group. Trust me, I believe that it will remain in the group. All right, successes are okay. It came by saying that video will be left here. Awesome. Okay, great comments I'm seeing here. Fantastic. So finally, I'm not seeing any question yet. Okay, so I think that if anybody's got any questions, I think I'll tackle that by the time I'm done. So finally, for you to enjoy your life in 2020, your life and business, be grateful for the journey. All right, be grateful for the journey. And for every step of the way, be grateful for the journey. For every step of the way, be grateful for the journey. Okay, what that does is that you are always in gratitude mode. You are not here to journey on another person's path. You are here to journey on your own path. That is the truth. You're not here to journey on anybody else's path. You are here to journey on your own path. That is the truth. So do not be caught up in the mode of being so utterly jealous of someone else's achievements to the point that you are harming yourself, your mental health, and even your physical health. It's critical that you understand it. Do not get to the point where you become so overact with envying someone else and being beaten by jealousy to the point that you are envying you are killing yourself mentally, emotionally, and even health wise. So enjoy every step of the way. Every result that you get, enjoy it. Every time you step out and do one thing and get a result, enjoy it. What it does is that gratitude expands you. Gratitude expands the waters of creativity that is boiling within your soul, within your body, within yourself. That is what gratitude does for you. Does it make sense? Be in the mode of gratitude consistently. For me, when I do something, when I hold a masterclass and people have signed up for the masterclass, I'm grateful. Even if it is 2 persons that sign up, even if it's 10 persons that sign up, I'm grateful. Be in the grateful mode into 2020. And what that does is that you consistently appreciating every step of the way, every step of the journey, because we are on a journey and we will consistently journey until we die. All right. So the thing is that on social media now, you see a lot of fake stuff happening. A lot of people who are faking their lives, who are telling lies, who are not authentic with their offerings, who are just living utterly fake lives. And you wake up every morning and then you take your Instagram and you are scrolling through your Instagram and you are getting angry with yourself. You are becoming depressed with yourself because you've seen what someone else is doing that you're not doing. We are on separate paths. You are on a separate path from someone else. Understand that and begin to enjoy your own journey. As long as you're taking consistent steps on a daily basis to improve yourself, to get to higher levels of success, appreciate the journey. That's all I can beg of you in 2020. I'm not here to live someone else's life. I'm enjoying my life. I'm getting the results that I want. Um, I'm getting results that, by virtue of the fact that I'm putting in my efforts, no matter how small they are, I'm appreciating. Write a book, I'm grateful for that. I meet someone in my life, I'm grateful for that. Be grateful for the journey. It expands you. It opens you up to greater possibilities of existence. That's what I can tell you. This is critically this is critically important to your success in 2020, and it will help you to be mentally stable, to help you to be emotionally stable, and you'll be in the mood all the time to create greater things for yourself and for your life. It's spiritual, I can tell you. It's spiritual because it puts you in a mood where you are consistently happy for yourself. Okay. So that brings me to the end of today's session, but let me run through again all the points that I mentioned. Number one, I said open yourself to the stories that your life is telling you. Number two, I said make money affirmations, love money, let money love you back, open yourself to money and wealth flowing into you. Number three, be vicious with your showcase. Nobody is going to blow your trumpet for you. You're going to hold the trumpet and blow it consistently on a daily basis. Anybody who follows me knows that every day that I wake up, I'm not ashamed to share about my business. I'm not ashamed to share about my work. I'm not ashamed to share about what I've got here, because I know that people will use them and be a blessing to their lives. Number four, I said set up your communication system. So every day you are sharing through these channels. Utilize your digital infrastructure, phone that's available to you, social media, anything that's available to you to consistently to communicate to the world. What it does is that it makes you to be seen as an expert. Number two is makes other individuals to showcase their lights. And number three, it makes us to live ecologically, means that we are living in a harmonious existence that will make us not to harm one another. Number five is that do not be afraid to ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help in 2020. When you are dying, my brother, you have to reach out to grab something that will make you to leave. So ask for help. It will help you a whole lot. Ask for help. Number six, I said intellectualize your assets. So whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're selling cement, when you're selling bread, there's something about how you can take that process, your results that you're getting, put them in a process that other individuals can buy, and fixate on making it easy for people to just get it. So what I mean by that is make it virtual products. Okay, so you can put it in form of videos, put it in form of PDF, and people can download it and enjoy themselves. Number seven, I said, is collaborative intelligence. You can't go it alone in this world. You need other individuals to row the boat together with you, and the boat will go faster and you will get to the destination faster. So you need collaborative intelligence. Number eight is the relationships that you have in your life. Be careful about the individuals that you have in your life. Cut them off, because they are not part of your existence. They didn't come into this world with you, so you can cut them off when you see that they are bringing things that will consistently dim your light in 2020. Number nine, expand your income streams. Okay, so I said if you're living by just one income stream, you are an endangered species. Finally, be grateful. Be grateful for the journey that you are on. Every step of the way, be grateful. Every step of the way, be grateful. Okay, so that brings me to the end of my session today. How to live a beautiful life in 2020. Let me see if we've got some. Okay, Darling Mother said, I struggled with going about asking people to sponsor my events that I do every year. Darling, it's not about begging them. So now this is the thing. So when people say they are begging or they are asking, they are doing in such a way that I'm not seeing the benefit for me when you come asking me to do something. All right. So for example, somebody's coming to sponsor an event, they have to see where the benefits are for them. Darling, I hope you can listen. All right. You can be able to show them where, for example, if you're going to ask for $1 million from someone to do a business, and you go and you tell them that I have a business that if you bring in 1 million right away, that at the end of the month you're going to get 30% from that business, meaning that from the 1 million that you're going to give me, you're going to get the 1 million naira back, and then you have to have 300,000 on top. Trust me, this individual is going to give you the money faster than when you come and say, please, can you give me 1 million naira and I will pay you back in 30 days. The first one will make them want to give you because they see where it will benefit them. And then the second one will be like they're just giving you money and dashing you money. So when you're talking about your events, you have to make it in such a way that it is mutually beneficial. That's why when MTN is sponsoring events, when they go to sponsor events, they make sure that they are visible. What it means that they can put their banners, they can make sure that they are the ones people are seeing, and then they can have their staff outside. They are selling SIM cards, they are selling devices, they're selling because they know that people who are going to be there will buy from them. That's how they make money, and that's how they sponsor the event. So, darling, when you're talking about, darling mother, when you're talking about how you are going to ask for people to sponsor events, think about that. That's critical. Okay. Akoba Savior says, Don, how do I know a viable business to invest in? Okay. I think there are no hard and fast rules about that. There's an element of faith to all these things when we want to invest in businesses. So, but this is this. Invest in businesses that people want. Invest in businesses that are producing products that people really want. So, for example, the business I'm investing in now, which is a donut company, right? They make donuts. I know that people need to eat donuts. For example, if you go to the car parks, people who are loading car parks, you see them eating donuts and they are drinking Coke. So if this company is producing donuts and the donuts that they are producing are not the usual donuts that they are open and they are packed in the showcase, people put in their hands and all that, and they're unhealthy, their donuts are inside the park. And so for those who are also yearning for the healthiness of the donuts, they love the donuts. They want to eat the donuts. So because I know that people want this product, I know that it's viable. That's how I put my money. I don't want to put my money in a business that will tie my capital for a long time. No. So because these guys are producing, last week alone, they sent 1,000 donuts to an event in Lagos. From here in Port Harcourt, they sent 1,000 donuts. It was a program that was held by Fonsho, I think Folorunsho Alakija. So in Lagos, they needed 1,000 donuts. So you can imagine that they are producing consistently, and now they are about to open up a factory in Lagos. And I want to invest also in the factory in Lagos. I'm thinking about putting 500,000 naira in that factory, so that every month they will give me 30 times 5. That's 150,000 naira every month for 9 months. That is the kind of business that is viable that you can invest in. Okay, so what else? Okay, Ikiba says, what is in your opinion is going to be most investable business industry in 2020? I cannot say. There's nothing. I don't think there's a list of tools to say that this is the best company to invest in. I think it depends on what you can invest in. Trust me, if you are saying industries to invest in, pornography is one industry to even invest in that will give you a lot of money, but then your values. All right. The betting industry is one powerful industry that you can invest in, and you can make a lot of money. For example, in Lagos now, if you invest in Naira Bet in Lagos and you become an agent, or you have a franchise with them, you are going to make a lot of money. But then your value is going to allow you to want to do that. That's what you have to think about. So I don't think there's a hard and fast rule. The thing is that you look at the business, does it align with your values, and how possible it is for them to churn out profits in the shortest possible time. That's what you have to be looking at. That's what I look at when I'm investing in businesses that make me put my money there. So I don't think there is going to be the most investable business in 2020. There will be investable businesses. All you need to do is to do your diligence, your due diligence, and put your money. Okay. Where does personal development come into all the things that you've said? Personal development is a journey. Even being grateful is a personal development. Being grateful is having serenity around you, to look at things from a deeper dimension of life and not to be worried about the things that people are getting worried about. Trust me, it's one great thing about yourself that you can develop, to the point where you're grateful, and the things that are happening around you are not just giving you sleepless nights, because you know that there's a greater purpose for your existence. Trust me, that's one powerful thing that you can put yourself in, and you become a great individual personally. So personal development is in all the things. Personal development about money, right? So a lot of individuals who have this money habits about repelling wealth. So you find out that you need wealth, but You are thinking when you see someone who is wealthy, you're thinking, did they commit? Am I sure that they are not ritualists and all that kind of stuff? And it's affecting your thinking about them. So you have to get to the point where you develop yourself that true wealth is possible. True wealth is possible. True wealth is possible. Is by doing affirmations, you are developing yourself to attract wealth to yourself. Have I made myself clear? I think I have. What advice do you have for someone looking to transition from paid employment to entrepreneurship? One thing I can tell you, if you want to transit from paid employment to having a business, is think about the viability of your business and how it will bring in the money. That's the key thing. That's one lesson that I leave with anybody who wants to transit. When I wanted to transit, I was looking at the point, where will the money come from? Not about having a beautiful office, having something the world, you think the world needs, it's all in your head. But you have to start testing out the viability of a product. And listen to me right now. People do not want your products. Listen to me. That will make sense to you if you really believe this. People do not want your products. People want what your products can do for them, how your products are going to solve their problems that they have. That's what people are looking for. They're not looking to enjoy your product. They're not looking, I have this phone because it's solving the problem of design, of being cute, what do I call it now? In terms of data, in terms of size. That's why I bought the phone. I'm using my laptop not because I just love the laptop and I love to kiss it, because the laptop is solving the problem. I'm using a Mac, it's solving the problem of beautiful interface design and all that. I touch it and it responds to me, great interface and all that. That's the problem that this laptop is solving. This device in front of me is solving the problem of me being visible to you. So I didn't just buy it because I just wanted to buy it. I bought it because it solved the problem. So what is the problem that your product is going to solve? It can be service, it can be a physical product, but once you understand that and understand the segment of the market that you're serving, test the business and see that it is bringing in income. The moment that is bringing in income that is able to keep you afloat, at least minimally, then you can transit and start out the business that you desire to start out. Okay, so think of the money. Think of the money. A business is existing because it's making sales and it is making money. A business is existing because it's making sales and it is making money. If your business is not making sales and you're not making money, it will go down. That's the truth. You'll be hungry, you go back to paid employment, and you start the cycle all over again. So at this time that you're thinking about starting the business, think about how you are going to have the income coming in. That is the beautiful thing that you have to be thinking about. Okay, guys, so I think that brings me to the end of this session today. We have had 57 minutes of amazing session. Beautiful. I want to say thank you to every one of us who tuned in live. If you're tuning in later, you can share this video, share the link with everyone so that they can come into the community and watch the video. I think I can put it up also on YouTube so all individuals can watch. This is a beautiful time that I've had so far in this beautiful community called Wealth Pathfinders Business Network. So thank you for having me. Thank you, Hyacinth, for having me here. If there are questions, more questions that people ask, I'm going to comment. I'll receive notifications and I will answer. Thank you for having me here. May God bless all of you, and I look forward to you having a phenomenal 2020. From me to you, from the city of Port Harcourt, from my family to you. Mwah, mwah.